Good evening, everyone. It's time to check on Hurricane Lane now. This is a massive, big storm. As you can tell, this is the satellite view from a floater. Okay? It's a Category 4. It's going to remain that way for a while, then will start to disintegrate down to a Category 3. As it gets closer to the big island, see that little pink mark right here? It should be a Category 3, hopefully a Category 2. We will have to wait and see. But all my friends in Hawaii, please start now preparing for this. Whether you get a direct hit or not, you can see how massive this storm is. You can see how big this storm is. You will be affected by it. So please, start immediately preparing. For those of you who want to see what it looks like on radar, this is what it looks like starting around 1:30 this afternoon, running right on through until the nighttime hours of around 9 p.m. Of course, this radar is showing it, but this is air time, okay, not Hawaiian time. So as you can see, it is progressing along. This is a big storm. Once again, everybody from the big island up into this area, it does not matter if you get hit direct or not. You are going to feel impacts from this storm. Please prepare. I've got this blowed up just a tad now. I've got this set on several different models all together, along with the TCVN model. That's the black line, the one that usually is pretty on the ball, but it still doesn't matter. Right now we have one model that may get it to skirt the big island as it moves in. I hope this does not happen, and carrying it right on across all the islands except the very last little island to the very north of Hilo. The majority of them have it tracking just off, but here's the cone. It can go either way. Don't forget this. And the cone grows. Now, when it gets right up in here, let's see what it says the intensity of it will be. It should be 100 miles per hour at Category 2. This should be around the 24th, which will be Friday. Now, it has slowed up. I'm going to go through everything else with you in just a moment. But as it is approaching down here, what will it be? It's going to be probably much stronger if it had come up right quick for us. I apologize, I could not get it to come on. There's so many people trying to find out about this storm right now. Everything's getting clogged up and backed up. But I did blow this up so you can see this a little better. Here are the key messages from the Weather Center in Hawaii. 1. Lane is forecast to move dangerously close to the main Hawaiian island as a hurricane later this week, potentially bringing damaging winds and life-threatening flash flooding from heavy rainfall, as Lane is expected to be slow-moving as it nears the islands. Now, it's going to produce large and damaging surf. I've said that all along, mainly along the exposed south and west shores, okay? Now, a hurricane watch has been issued now for Hawaii and Maui counties, and additional tropical storm or hurricane watches may be required later today or tonight. Now, number 2, it is much too early to determine confidently if any of the main Hawaiian islands will be directly impacted by Lane. In other words, if you're going to get a direct hit. It's still too early to tell. Even if the center of Lane were to remain offshore, as it's looking like it will right now, it is important to remember that the impacts from a hurricane can extend well away from the center, and the interests throughout Hawaii are urged to closely monitor the progress of Lane the next couple of days. Now, as you can see, here's the intensity forecast right down here. Now it's winds of 150, should drop to 145, 140, and right on down. But when it's around Hawaii, it's still going to be anywhere from 125 to 100 miles per hour. Okay, here we have the tracking map from the Hurricane Center in Hawaii from NOAA. You can see how it's going to turn. I wanted to make sure before I put out any alarms and bells and whistles like I'm doing right now that this was going to turn because of a trough system. It's a trough system that's making it turn, okay? You can see, like I showed you on the other map a while ago, it should not be a major hurricane when it is up beside the big islands, okay? This is the way it's turning. It's going to remain a major hurricane through tomorrow for the most part. So I wanted you to see this. There's the big island. Here's the other islands up here. And wherever you see the pink, you are under a hurricane watch at this time. Now this watch is probably going to change to a warning in the near future. Do not wait. Once again, go ahead. If you have any family or any friends over in this area, in the state of Hawaii, in these areas, please let them know what's happening. And I'm sure they probably heard of this, but please check on them. Get this information out to everyone if you have any friends or family in this area. This is not a storm to mess with. I know you guys don't like long drawn out videos, but you need to pay attention. I'm serious. Okay, hurricane watch in effect for Maui County, including all of these islands, as you see right here. And this watch means, of course, that hurricane conditions are possible in these areas within the next 48 hours, the next 2 days. Okay, the anticipated first occurrence of tropical storm force wind conditions that make outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Now, interest elsewhere in the main Hawaiian Islands and across the northwestern Hawaiian Islands should continue to closely monitor the progress of Hurricane Lane. Additional tropical storm or hurricane watches will likely be issued later today or tonight. Now, as of the last view of this early this morning from Hawaii, the eye of the Hurricane Lane was located by the satellite near latitude 14.1 north, longitude 152.3 west, and Lane is moving still toward the west at 12 miles per hour. And this motion is expected to continue through tonight. Light decrease in forward speed, which is never a good thing. A turn toward the northwest is expected Wednesday into Thursday, and on the forecast track, the center of Lane will pass close to Hawaii and Maui counties Thursday. Right now, the maximum sustained winds are around 150 miles per hour with higher gusts, and Lane is a Category 4, okay? Lane is forecast to remain a dangerous hurricane as it draws closer to the Hawaiian Islands. Now, hurricane force winds extend outward up to 40 miles from the center. Whether you get a direct hit or not, these hurricane force winds of 100 to 150 miles per hour with higher gusts are going to be out 40 miles. So see, it does not matter. And the tropical storm force winds, well, they extend out 140 miles. Barometric pressure in Lane, 28.06 inches. Now, here's the hazards, the wind. And you're not going to believe the amount of rain. The hurricane conditions are possible within the hurricane watch area, the pink that I just showed you, on Thursday. The rainfall, excessive rainfall associated with Lane is expected to affect portions of the Hawaiian Islands from tomorrow, Wednesday, into the weekend, leading to flash flooding and landslides. Lane is expected to produce total rain accumulations. Now listen, people, listen good. Total rain accumulations of 10 to 15 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 20 inches over the Hawaiian Islands. Now, of course, large surf, large swells generated is going to impact the islands of this week, this whole week. And these swells will produce large and potentially damaging surf along exposed south and west facing shorelines. So, folks, that's the way it's looking now. The hurricane watch is up. More than likely, you're going to have a hurricane warning, and if not a hurricane warning, a tropical storm watch and warnings, they will be coming out probably within the next 24 hours. Please stay safe, my friends. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, click the bell, check off the email notification to make sure that you get all the latest in what's happening with Hurricane Lane and all of our friends on the Hawaiian Islands. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.